Alright, so we got the first meal of the day. I have about 1/3 of oatmeal cooked here, and I chopped up some walnuts. This is about a tablespoon right now. Put a little dollop, maybe like a half teaspoon of this Smart Balance flaxseed oil butter. And then I'm just going to drizzle this with some Walden Farms pancake syrup, just to add a little bit of sweetness to it, and it's really good. And then I have my 4 egg whites, and then a cup of spinach that I just went ahead and sauteed the spinach in the coconut oil in the frying pan as I usually do, and then cooked up my eggs once the spinach got tender, and then I seasoned it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then my coffee just got done, and this is breakfast. Meal number 1. Meal number 2. So we got about 4 ounces of steak, some lean steak that I just cooked up, fried it up in the pan, with coconut oil, of course. And then I have about a cup of broccoli that I just steamed up and flavored it with a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic seasoning, just to give it a garlic taste. And this is meal number 2. So for meal number 3, I have 4 strawberries here that I have sliced up. And then I'm drinking just a plain chocolate protein shake, just made with water and a couple of ice cubes in there. And it's just a pretty small meal, but this is meal number 3. Okay, so it's about 3:45 in the afternoon, and me and Cody are about to go to the gym and go work out. And so this is my pre-workout stack that I'm doing today. I have my new Umoro, I don't know how you pronounce it, shaker that Cody got for my birthday. I'm excited to use it. I've already put my BCAAs in the top part, and I'll show you a little bit how that works. But right now I have my pre-workout in here. I have 2 scoops of the Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition, and I have 1 teaspoon of this Arginine HCl to get that extra pump in the gym. And these are the BCAAs that I am using today that is sitting inside my Umoro shaker. It's the Pro BCAAs by Optimum Nutrition. It's also got glutamine in it as well, and all your essential BCAAs in there, so that's what I'm going to be using. And this is in the flavor raspberry lemonade, so pretty good. And then here are my carb choices. I always eat some sort of carb source before I go to the gym. Usually I'm supposed to eat some of this cream of rice, and I put like a little bit of stevia and some cinnamon in there. I usually eat about 2 tablespoons of that before the gym, but as you can see, for a serving size of this, for 1/4 of a cup, that makes 1 cup after cooked, it's 36 grams of carbs. So 2 tablespoons of that is how many carbs that I am getting. So that's what I usually eat as my pre-workout, or I will eat about a cup of these, just plain Cheerios. They're toasted oats. So for about a cup, you're getting 21 grams of carbs with that, or I will eat 1 to 2 rice cakes, caramel or plain or the cheddar kind, just whatever. I have the caramel kind right now, so I'm just going to eat 1 today. And so the carbs on this one for 1 rice cake is 11 grams. So that's pretty good, because not too long ago, probably about not even barely an hour, is when I ate my last meal. So I think I'm just going to have 1 of these. Yeah! That's cool. So we got the 5th meal of the day. I have a 4-ounce white cod fish right here. I know it doesn't look like 4 ounces, but actually the cod fish has a lot more density than like another white fish like tilapia that I'll usually eat. I prefer the cod because there's less fish but more dense food to eat. So that's what I prefer, because I do get a little tired of fish, and I can just eat this a lot easier. And I think it has like more of like a meatier texture, and so I just prefer this white fish right now over tilapia. So that is my fish. And then I have here, and the lighting's kind of bad in here, I'm eating in my room right now, I have a 1/2 cup of cooked quinoa, and that is, it's like a type of grain. It's kind of similar to, I don't know, it's kind of like a deflated brown rice. That's what it kind of reminds me of, cooked. I haven't really found a whole lot of ways that I particularly like to eat quinoa, but I just have plain organic quinoa cooked right here, 1/2 cup. I put about a 1/2 tablespoon of some sprinkled crumbled feta cheese on there, a little bit of chopped green onions on top, I have about 4 cherry tomatoes sliced in half put on there as well. And then I have 2 sliced Kalamata, I think, olives in here also as well. And a little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. And that, I actually prefer to eat this cold, so I don't mind the quinoa being cold. I know a lot of people put it in cold salads too, but that's how I like it as well. So I eat this cold, and that is meal number 5. Okay, so the last meal of the night is meal number 6. I'm just drinking a plain, protein shake with some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And I got like 1 ice cube in here just because I like it extra cold. I'll usually make this in the blender with some ice cubes, and I'll put like a little bit of like vanilla abstract in there, just to make it a little bit more vanilla-y and more like a savory, sweet protein shake. But that is the last meal of the day for me. And I'm currently, so I added up everything that I've eaten today in MyFitnessPal. Now, for those of you that watch my channel, you know, I don't do the if it fits your macros thing, but I do kind of keep track of like what I'm eating, kind of like just for fun, just to see like how many carbs and fats and proteins I am getting throughout the day. And I think after I added up everything I've eaten today, I am at 153 protein, 124 carbs, and 49 grams of fat. So, not a big drastic change from my last nutrition plan about 2 weeks ago, but slowly I'm kind of taking out my fats and my carbs, so that's happening real quickly. But that's it, guys. You can see my lovely burnt face from the lake. So, but that's it. Full day of eating.